Hi everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. Oh my goodness, today was the day. So probably going to be a lot of stop and starts, so that'll be fun. So let's start off with the non-emotional stuff, right? At Denise's, Denise and Franco are in the apartment, and Kiki's knocking at the door, and she starts to get worried because nobody's answering the door. And then Franco lets Kiki in and says cryptic things about relationships, and then Kiki questions the two of them and tells Franco she doesn't want to hear any of this ridiculousness about Denise and Morgan. So then Kiki tells Denise that she knows Morgan and her would never do anything together and would never, hurt her. It's just so out of the question, right? So then Kiki tells them that she's leaving for the Hamptons for a few days, and when she leaves, Franco tells Denise, not to get any ideas about being with Morgan while Kiki's gone. And then Franco leaves and Denise makes a phone call. At Nina and Rick's, so Nathan finds Avery's blanket, and Nina thinks Rick called Nathan, but Nathan says that he didn't, and Nathan questions why the blanket's there. So then Rick stands up for Nina and tells Nathan he can't take the blanket without a warrant, and Nathan says fine, but I'm taking Nina. So then Rick advised Nina not to go with him, and Nina tells Nathan to leave. So then Rick reminds Nina about the whole Franco-Nathan team up against her and really tries to isolate her, especially from her brother. And then the phone Rick's out of the room, the phone rings, Nina answers, and it's Denise, and she wants to have breakfast together. Weird. At the Metro Court, Madeline questions why Maxie thinks she's good enough for Nathan, and Madeline disses Maxie and Georgie, and then insults her clothes and calls her trash. Okay, so after Maxie makes her case why she's a lady, Valerie walks in, and Maxie says, what's that home-wrecking bitch doing here? So then Maxie tries to recover and be civil to Valerie, and she finds her earring and introduces Madeline and Valerie, and then Madeline asks why Maxie thinks she's a home-wrecking bitch. So Maxie gets it in there that Valerie kissed her best friend's husband, and then Maxie questions Valerie's story and why she left her and Nathan out. And then Valerie leaves, and Madeline is critical of her, and Maxie throws it right back, critical of Maxie, and Maxie throws it right back at her and says that Madeline has no friends, and asks Madeline to name 5 people who even remotely care about her. Oh, you can't. So then she also tells Madeline to cool it with her judgmental judgments. Put that in there for you. So then Nathan walks in on Madeline and Maxie really going for it. I mean, Maxie is ruthless, and I absolutely love it. If you get a chance, or if someone uploads the clip of Madeline and Maxie's conversation, it really is worth watching because it's pretty amazing. So Madeline says, so Nathan walks in, Maxie's so glad to see him, and then Madeline says that Maxie was horrible to her while he was gone, and Maxie says, yeah, and I wasn't even done yet. And then Nathan says he knows Madeline provoked her, and Maxie stands up for herself, and that's what he loves about her. So 1 Maxie, 0 Madeline. At the Floating Rib, Morgan is at the Floating Rib, and so is Dylan Quartermain. They meet and introduce themselves. Dylan wants Morgan to read out some of the dialogue in his script because it doesn't sound right. Morgan mentions Kiki, and Dylan talks about how he dated someone back in LA, but she cheated on him, and being cheated on is so horrible, right? So then Dylan talks highly of Lulu and how she pointed out the problems in the script, and Morgan's like, you know she's married, right? And I'm like, yeah, Morgan, he knows you're the only one who doesn't respect relationships. And Morgan leaves to make a phone call, and Valerie walks in, and she and Dylan talk, and she wants people to realize that she's not trying to get in between Dante and Lulu, but kind of hard to make people realize that when that's what you're doing. And then Dylan asks Valerie out, and I'm like, that's not going to go over well. That's not going to go over well at all. At the Haunted Star, Dante gives Lulu a gift, and she doesn't accept. She says it'll take a few days for her to get over the kiss. And then Lulu says those fateful words, it's not like you two slept together, right? So then Lulu apologizes for making a big deal out of the kiss, and Laura comes in and tells her that Luke is leaving tonight, and Lulu leaves, and Laura wants to talk to Dante about Valerie. So Laura talks to him about how relationships take detours, and she knows that he never meant to hurt her. And at the pier, Luke is at the pier. Luke tells Sonny he's leaving for good. Luke gives Sonny his gun, and Sonny and Luke say their final goodbyes, and then Lulu shows up at the pier, and, I love Lulu, and I think this, the send-off scene was really amazing, but, I'd be lying if I said a part of me didn't, like, part of me really wishes Julie Marie Berman, like, made it back for, like, some part of this, just because she was such a huge part of the show, and, you know, she was such a great Lulu and everything. I mean, new Lulu, she's been on the show for years, but, like, I love her, but you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean. I don't have to explain it to you. Why is this doing this? So, they said their goodbyes. It was really emotional. It was really good. And then Lulu returns to the haunted, start crying, and she has a letter from Luke to Laura. And then Sunny kind of sends him off, and Luke tells him to take care of Port Charles for him. And then Luke's final words on the show were, "Goodbye, Port Charles. Good luck to you." And then he walked off into the moonlight with a street lamp, and it was kind of misty. I want to paint a picture for you. So that is it for today's General Hospital recap. Some news for later in the week. I'm trying to get this. There we go. Some news for later in the week. I will not be here Thursday and Friday. I'm trying to work something out. I don't know if there'll be recaps that day. Do you think there'll be recaps that day?
There might be.
There might be. I have someone, if you checked out last year, my mom filled in for me, and I was gone a whole week, and you had a whole week. This would only be 2 days, and she's really excited. So we'll see how that works out, and I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Oh, maybe in the comments tell me, like, your favorite thing about Luke, your favorite storyline with him throughout the years if you've been watching for a while. You know, let's celebrate Luke today. Alright, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.